Alright, welcome back after our brief intermission. We're going to do some random junk hunts to round out the weekend, I think. I wonder if we could solo Catoblepas. Catoblepas? That cockatrice. They've literally all gathered to talk to a cockatrice. This goddamn quest. Shuri's my name. Just having a laugh, innit? How long until he swears on his mum? Now, a load of them nice Garifs. They are pretty nice. So they are masks. I thought they might be part of the Garif's head. It's a little hard to tell. You can speak the tongue of the cockatrice? Ask this one wise to come here. Likes your masks. I must thank this cockatrice. It has been years since I've created a mask. Tell the Great Chief that we have a visitor from these plains. I'm not really sure it counts as like a visitor per se. Anyway, let's go find a Great Chief, or War Chief Supernello, or whatever we're looking for. I forget which chief is which. They have altogether too many chiefs. A visitor from Giza. The gift of the Great Chief. That's why Supernello hangs out. These all have something to say. A cockatrice, from its manner, I don't think it is wild. I presume Nancy Fellows is that they were just quietened of late. That'll be us, as usual, solving problems. You can speak with the cockatrice? Amazing. To be fair, I also kill giant monsters, so that's amazing too. Oh. This guy still talks about Adrenaline. Anyway, a present from the Great Chief herself? From me? Little old Shuri? You're having a laugh, ain't you? Oh, I can't do Cockney accents at all. Now you can return to Giza with your gift. The feather of the flock. How I wish there was such a thing for Nana. The beak of the herd, maybe? Well, at last, the mystery of the cockatrice is solved. An unbelievably terrible dagger. There you are. You see my bill? Just think you'd come. The fates will will this. I would kill the Catoblepas. In the deepest reaches of Zertanen caverns, in a valley where a sandfall flows, lurks the demon Catoblepas. Many warriors have gone to fight it, but none have triumphed. Supernello's brother was wounded and cannot fight. Supernello wishes to kill it. His request is observe his fight with Catoblepas, that there might be witnesses, and retrieve my body when it is done. Well, I admire your honour, but how about instead of that, I murder Catoblepas, pretty cold-bloodedly, I've got to say, and you can just sort of, like stab it in the side. We may as well unlock Hen of Mines while we're here. You are, never mind. You have come to ask about the Hen of Mines? The great power lies sleeping. Perhaps you will find this power and master it, or perhaps you will fail and die. I like his frankness. Garifori will open the way. Do not undertake this lightly. This power is greater than anything you can imagine. I don't know, man. I have a pretty bold imagination right now. Man, like, more than half your speed comes from Catio Hood. That's ludicrous. I still don't have any actually interesting ranged weapons, do I? Maybe I should have stolen Gastrofetes when I had the chance. Alright, you can take things apart with, maybe I'll just stick with Ribbon in general and switch in Sage's Ring when I want to spam Skaze or whatever. And Penelope can go ahead and unlock Chaos, which we'll throw out like it's goddamn cotton candy because Chaos is fun. He has tons of good black magic. 30 gil is an excellent price considering this guy's usual ludicrous affinity for gil. Oh hell yes. Alright, search down cabinets. Pretty sure that's sort of this way-ish. Sort of this way-ish being a highly formal specification of direction. I went completely too far. There they are, down in that giant pit that I walked straight past. Oh, dearie me. I think I hadn't been there twice before, however often it is now. guess we also need to need to take off the individual hastes. This is maybe overkill. In like full buff mode. For a monster that is around several levels lower than us now. Still. I think it's in there. Possibly there. Well, we'll know when we get to the right area, because Noah will show up and be like, well, I'm ready to die. And we'll have to explain to him that it's not okay for him to be killed just yet. The difficult part with tier 3 espers like Chaos is getting them out to summon. And also finding any reason to use them, since by this point, as you can see, the enemies are struggling to inflict so much as a brief interruption on me. If it is this area, then we need to enter it from a different place. The cavern's nothing if not difficult to find your way around. For instance, maybe we need to be over there. For which I believe... Oh, we can just walk across that. I said I was told that it was in the sand. I'll admit I have still not figured out. See, there's your falling sand, but... Hey. It would be interesting if you could get the higher level summons as... Wait. I feel that can't be right.
This is a sensible thing to look this up before I spend hours wandering around here.
I'm once again informed that he lives in Hourglass Basin, which we've just come out of. Let's try again. Oh, I see. We need to be... in that disconnected area, which you access from here, I think. It makes a kind of sense given the otherwise somewhat unusual placement of that safe crystal. Such a lot of trouble to find such a non-threatening enemy. Yeah, see, here's a ton of falling sand, which is one of the things we were looking for. What's in the box? 17 gil. Incredible. We've arrived. See that we do not fail. Well, when you put it like that, War Chief. Oh, wait. I guess we have to dispel if we want to siphon from him. That's really annoying. Well, he's not actually going to take any magic, so... No, you can't dispel that. Never mind. I guess I'd need, like, piercing magic. Do I have that? I thought I did, but I sometimes make foolish mistakes, like not getting it. No, I don't have it. What is it? Opal ring that gives you piercing magic? Yeah, never mind then. We'll generate mana the old-fashioned way. I'm beating the shit out of a random monster. Ah, see, I would really rather you didn't do that. My good friend Chaos. Alright, carry on. There we are. I have to admit, espers with reflect that can't be dispelled is somewhat annoying. Like, how on earth am I going to put any buffs on him? Oh well, at least he casts Holy constantly for a full 10,000 damage a shot. Oh, hang on, I guess I could siphon Supernello. I don't think he uses any mana, does he? Oh no, he's casting spells and stuff. And he's immune to Siphon? That's just rude. Well, at least I might get Tornado. There we go. That'll be just another 10,000 damage. Oh shit, son. The Zertnan caverns collapsed, killing everyone. Or not. God damn it, Supernello. I guess I can't raise him. Well, we can carry his body back. Holy seems to be working pretty well. Well, that went well. Shame Supernova tanked a 2-hit combo, dying instantly, but you know, the Gareth will mourn him in their way. Or he'll just be fine when we get back to the village. Sometimes that happens. No, no. This way. Yeah, that's the best way out. Well, you're not there, or not really able to fight my sworn enemy with such confidence. Dude, you've got murdered. Secretly, I believed you. Oh, you silly Supernala, you tried to kill Catoblepas. Your brother ran in to save you. Got his leg cut off or something. It's punishment, you see. Yet now I know I was mistaken. I believed I was fighting for my brother, for his honor. Yet all along I fought only for myself. It was only as I challenged Beast today with you at my side that I realized these things. And that gets us the best bomb launcher. Which is pretty good, all things considered. And I do believe that concludes all events in Jahara, unless you want to go back and talk to the War Chief after defeating Zodiac, but I don't believe you've gained much for doing so, so... I should apologise if the stream lags occasionally. I don't know if FTP has finished uploading the video of the last stream to our server. In any case, Ixion. Ixion and a bunch of other cool things appear only in the underground area of the Pharos, which is just like the above ground area of the Pharos in that it's big and irritating, and unlike the above ground area of the Pharos in that it's much tougher. I wondered if it changed what it said. Yeah, from here we can go down. Why can't we just take the elevator up to the higher floors as well? That'd be really convenient. Origin in darkness. No minimap. Yeah, the water stops rising up now that you've destroyed the sun crest, doesn't it? You just get these like streams falling down instead. Pretty cool, actually. Pretty nice that the dungeon changes that way. Anyway, I have no idea how to progress through the sub-turret. Pretty sure you just kill monsters and give their black orbs to totems. No minimap, and you can't see anything in the regular screen either. Well, fuck you too, game. Black orbs, the darkness of this hall dispel, in proper measure light once more they bring, in overabundance for naught are they spent. Well, I only have two, so... Okay, so you can use as many black orbs as you like. But extra ones are wasted. I believe that's what that's saying anyway. Can you see? Damn it. It's kind of hard to tell when there are black orbs, or indeed what's happening at all. It's a miracle that these guys can fight. Well, I suppose that's what gambits are for, really. Although, no, because when you're actually blinded by a status effect, that makes it harder to fight. What? I saw a black orb hovering. I didn't just imagine it, did I? I think they vanish after a certain time, but, well, fine. I guess I could only really object it if it also took away your, regular map. Right, so one of these walls was fake, wasn't it? No, I can't tell because I'm beyond the edges of the regular map. So they do take away your regular map, isn't that wonderful? Now, Vaughn, I know it's not my place to tell you your business, but, how about you just sort of bring a light? I guess maybe it's a magical darkness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to assume that the darkness is magical. Otherwise I can't explain why they don't just, you know, light a torch. Well, as the second pedestal of night, I would assume there are 4 overall to mirror the... Well, that's the way we came in, isn't it? No, I guess not. We came into a door over there. See, you say magical darkness like it's a stupid thing, but there is a literal spell in Dungeons & Dragons on which we may assume that this game, along with all other RPGs ever, is based, called Darkness, which creates a zone of magical darkness. That's in the spell description, it's magical darkness, that can't be dispelled by ordinary lights like torches. I believe it can be dispelled by a light spell of greater cast level. There was a black orb there, and the monster blocked me from taking it before it disappeared. I'm deeply upset. Or possibly, the black orbs only last for as long as the necrothemes that also appear when you kill the regular monsters. And that would be just the kind of awful thing that I would do, so... No, take the orb! Yeah, alright, we got 1. Takes like half 100 or something to make any kind of... Do none of you have an Ixion Gambit? Oh, I think I switched them off for some reason. They were curing someone I didn't want cured. Oh, only Fran does. Well, mistakes were made. Haste needs to be more important, really. Gotta get haste up. Anyway. Ancient door. God, I am so lost. Why couldn't they just... not take away all your maps? I don't see why it was necessary to take away the maps. Also, these enemies are pretty tough. I mean, they're not too hard to kill, but they take a lot of... they deal a lot of punching. Oh boy. At least there aren't any loops that I know of yet. Those make it impossible to solve a maze by this method of following a single wall. This is also the best way to find your way around here because you'll always find walls facades, probably. We're back in the regular room yet? No, we're further away from it than we've been so far. I think. Oh, a treasure. 1 gil! Hooray! Maybe I was supposed to use diamond omelette, or maybe it's just rare to get a good treasure from that. Or maybe not. Well, it's always half a chance of getting killed, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not particularly worried about one-off rare treasures, because they don't give me fucks. So did I explore that whole area? It's somewhat impossible to say. I feel like I'd have found more if I had. I'm also losing mana overall, which is less than excellent. Wouldn't usually expect that to happen. So there's our pedestal. Oh, a dragon lich. I'm supposed to be nicking corpse flies from them if at all possible. Oh, and a massive black orb. Charge boarding is nice too. A dark eldritch glow. 12 black orbs, hooray! A treasure chest. An ether. Well, this was a relatively small room. Today's mistake was moving. So basically my plan is just to keep circling around these 4 rooms, clearing them of enemies, grabbing black orbs, until I have sufficiently many that I can light up all the rooms. Then I think there's a boss fight, and then you get the next level. Reaver. You know, I bet he's a lot friendlier than he sounds. It has to be admitted that anything called Reaver probably doesn't sound terribly friendly. Hi, Reaver. They're really not selling themselves, are they? Take the orb, Vaughn. No! Cut that out! Ugh. God, that annoys me. Oh, treasure. An ether. How about instead of adventuring into a desolate pit of suffering to find ethers, I just buy them from the back of me at 222 gil a pop? I'll grant that he's not in the most accessible of places, but... This High Reaver guy seems, large. I guess a High Reaver is a rare monster variant of Reaver. There's nothing in there. Turns out Vane is Vaughn's father. Well, that would explain how they have similar names, although not how they have completely different coloured hair, different skin complexions, live on completely different cities, and Vaughn's father is confirmed to be dead at the start of the story, whereas Vane is, sitting around being alive, looking how alive he is, etc. How is Vaughn spending so much mana? Is it just because he's using Kiraja? I think that can be right. He's casting, well, granted he's got a lot of spells to cast, but no more than any of these guys, and these guys are doing fine. So, if anything, Fran should be casting Bravery as well. Their spells will cost the same amount. Maybe it's just because the game prefers Vaughn to cast spells? I don't know. Alright, that brings me all right around the circle. Round and round and round we go. Oh! Hello, Ixion. Alright, we get another exciting fight. Ixion can appear in here, I guess. As you can see, this is a horse. Damn, we are getting horsed. Did I give them different licenses? No, everyone has all of the passive licenses right now. The only difference is junk stuff on the bottom half. Yeah, I think it's just that where possible it tries to have Varn cast the third level Kirasha instead of Fran or Canelo. Because dumb reasons, basically. Also, these guys seem to have had their buffs fall off. Possibly because of this Ixion casting Dispelga. Which really is extremely rude. Ha! There's no point, we've already used all of our mana! No, Rainbow Dash, I don't want to be a brony. I'd say that went reasonably well, apart from the parts where we lost all of our mana. If it's all possible, it would be good to avoid those happening next time. Still not hitting 999 with every normal attack? No. Typically, it's hard to hit that hard without either Zodiac Spear or Tornasol or an Elemental Advantage. I could go for it. I could like change Fran from the combo Masamune build to like the Zodiac Spear build, but I just like my current, not particularly effective layouts quite well enough. As the saying goes, not everything needs to be optimal. Or at least not all the time. Varn's build is optimal for daggers, but apart from attacking a lot, daggers aren't an especially great weapon. The other good way to hit for the damage limit, of course, is to throw out powerful magic, but unless I equip Sage's Ring, that's not actually like mana profitable. With Sage's Ring, stuff like Scathe can be gaining you mana from dealing damage with Inquisitor or War Mage, or whichever the one is that gains you mana for dropping massive magic bombs on people. Well, alright. They are lost. The number of orbs is too great. Oh, okay. So you actually can't set too many orbs. It'll just take the orbs and won't do anything. Well, that's kind of a dick move. And apparently this spawns a thing called a Nightwalker. Wonderful. Well, it died easily enough. So it's a bit easier to look around here now that the orb is lightened. So we'll clear it out for the sake of our... Actually, I wonder how much flare hits for on a not particularly optimised build. About 4,000. So I could stand to optimise for magic quite a bit as well. Oh, hang on, do you not get black orbs if you're not in the dark areas? That's kind of, oh no, you do. That's good. Ah, large black orb. Glorious. Do I get my map back now? No. Just 6. A holy rod. I think that actually powers up the holy spell. One of the few element holy weapons. It gives you a couple of magic power. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's be greedy as all hell. We'll switch Fran to a slightly less junky build, wielding... Yeah, Tornasol's good. You know, 73 magic power is probably sufficient. Ah, yeah, foe, wholly vulnerable. It's a hard choice between the more powerful single target spell and the more general. Oh, and of course, that needs to be Faith now. Right, so Holy should definitely now be hitting at the damage limit. And it should only cost 21 mana. Damn. Sage's Ring is good. Holy Rod, does it belong to a priest? Ah, yes, would you like to have a look at my Holy Rod, as the bishop said to the actress. It's very witty, Mr. Wilde. I really should have made that joke myself, to be honest. It is a pretty obvious one, what with the... Anyway, so Varn is effectively tanking with a... What? These guys are weak to Holy and that's... No, okay, right, Holy was the next hit after Danger there. I was briefly worried that that was only hitting for 3,000, but no, Danger hits for 3,000, Holy for 10,000. Man, Fran just quietly cleaning up with Tornasol back here. Bull Abaddon. Why are there suddenly zillions of enemies mobbing me? Is it because Ixion's down? Or is it just because I've lit up one of the altars? I guess it's because Ixion's down. Yeah, marks usually block other mobs from spawning. Oh, god damn it. Okay, we're actually getting forced to death right now. Okay, time to go for a slightly less junky build. Sorry, Canelo. I do really love blowing stuff up with Holy, but right now we clearly need a more objectively good style of fighting. Bubble Belt is one option. You know what, Bubble Belt's probably just the best option. Oh god damn it, did cleanse not actually fire? Oh, that's ridiculous. Piss off. Okay, I wasn't expecting like suddenly hundreds of enemies, all of them really quite good. No, wait. Like, Jesus Christ, what are you even supposed to do about this? These are lower level than me by quite a lot, so I don't think leveling up will even help more. And I have probably some of the best equipment in the game. I just need there to be a little... not so many of them. But instead of there being not so many of them, there's bloody zillions of them. And they don't seem to be terribly keen on stopping the whole chasing me down and killing me thing. Oh, it's this guy. This rare monster is the one that's basically screwing me over, I think. Assuming it is a rare monster and just not the equivalent of an alpha wolf or whatever. Well, we can't lose here. Run! We're actually dead. It's ridiculous. We actually just flat out lost to random monsters on some floor of the subturret. Huh. How irritating. Oh, we have to do Catoblepas again. Oh, that's some annoying bullshit. I assume, anyway. I don't think we did that. Well, fuck that. Well, we learned a series of valuable lessons, I suppose. Most important of which is... seriously, fuck the forest subturret. Well, no helping it. I thought you were pro. You thought I was pro. No, that was a terrible mistake. I don't know how I gave you that impression, and I immediately regret whatever mistakes I made to do this. Well, you see, there were a shit ton of enemies, and one of them was like some kind of hideous monstrosity that... Yeah, basically. We got wrecked. We failed to check ourselves, and duly, we wrecked ourselves. Oh, okay, so you can't tell him he likes the masks if you tell him Maggie's the planes first. Why do I even care about the cockatrice? blah. Something something.
Like how many right shift goes inside the night caverns.
Yeah. How is it 10 PM on Sunday already? This is ridiculously unfair. So what was the correct route for this? Oh yeah, past the safe crystal. Well, so this stream will just end up being Catoblepas twice, Ixion once, but didn't matter because killing it immediately resulted in us dying to a zillion lesser enemies. Well, strictly speaking, 6, but 6, a million. Is there really such a big difference? I've admired the trap's ability to inflict reverse on you much more consistently than you can. Wake up at midnight and go to sleep at 5 AM. That would be, overpowered. I mean, I'll admit I've often wished for the ability to not have to sleep. But, I feel like going back in time by sleeping would be, just a bit too good, really. You could just keep going to sleep in order to generate infinite time. This is the well-known principle by which superpowers are decided based on what would be too good. Yes, everyone agrees with that. If you wake up at midnight and go to sleep at 5 AM, then you're waking up before you go to sleep. Yeah? You see? So every time you go to sleep, you'd be going back in time 5 hours. Maybe I'm the crazy one here. Oh, right. In that case, why be awake at all? If you're only going to be awake for a sixth of the day, give or take. Anyway, big scary monster, where are you? Actually, was the thing Fury defeated just a scaled up version of this? I think it might have been. Never mind, they didn't create an enemy just for Fury to kill. What a scrub. We'll go pick up the trash tier reward later. Well, no, actually Volcano's good. Let's get it. Ah, I see. You know, I can kind of see the merit to that, now you mention it. So, like, you want to be awake when no one else is, essentially. Or at least when very, very few other people are. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, all things considered. I guess get a night shift job or something. Though, I'm told that it's bad for your health to sleep too much during the day and spend too much time awake at night. This comes of being an evolved diurnal creature, of course. Nothing to be done about it. Maybe it would be faster to just... there. No, I don't think that's faster. Or we can go there. Well, in terms of area covered. Alright, so given that Pharos Subterra is actually higher level than I am, what's my new... essentially? I've checked and Bull Abaddon is not in fact a rare enemy, just like an Alpha Wolf, a bigger Abaddon. Which obviously, I mean, like 10% larger is a much bigger difference at level 58 than it is at level 6 or whatever wolves are. So it is still a pretty scary difference, but even so. Don't get mobbed by lots of enemies at once? I feel like there's not really an easy way to avoid that. At least not in that area. And there's no mass holy spells, so... Except maybe Ultima's ult? It might be mass holy, I don't know if it's mass, if it's area effect or single target. And it is damage limited, so if it is single target it's literally no better than casting holy. Also I don't have ultimates, so a bit of an academic question. You know, I quite like Osmond playing more during the rainy weather. Although I do like rainy weather quite a lot in general. It feels a bit less sort of washed out by the sun, I guess. I don't know. The channel joined the chat. How does that even happen? Unless Ben signed in as Sector Alpha Network, which he does sometimes. I'm not sure I would notice that happen. Will I be doing Yazmat 122333? No. Once this game's done, I'm probably going to play Echo the Dolphin Defender of the Future. Don't get me wrong, I'm very impressed with people who take on Yazmats on the minimal level challenge, but we've been over this before. We will rush through it. Grab our cool reward. Haha, cool, Arctic wind, very funny. And be off. Or if not Echo, I guess I could play Broken Age. Been interested in that. Oh, maybe one of the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm not really keen to replay them right now, but I probably will one day. They're good fun. Bit less grindy, bit more slashy. Right, so the sensible thing and save the game. Why do I only stream on this channel? Well, I could stream on my own channel, but then you guys wouldn't get to experience like Jackal's awesome stuff or Ben's Dota games when he plays them, which is never. It's a good question. Why don't I like set up my own channel and not give a shit about Sector Alpha? Because I don't want to. Seems like as good a reason as any. Alright, let's try this again. Right, so to be clear, this is me. Anyway, okay, so this time Ixion hasn't spawned because we've got all these enemies instead, and they're immediately rushing into Terra's exciting new orifices. Do we have it for being murdered? Well, I guess if Barsh gets murdered, he can summon Hashmal, pull out a Gaia's Vengeance or whatever it is. Maybe that's just a good idea in general. Probably should have done that last time, actually, just pulled off a Mist Quickening to try and kill as many of them as I could. Does Gavin still do the stream? Yes, he does. He typically streams Dota or, what's that other game we caught him playing recently? Right, so this guy is basically Earthshaker, in that he's useless. Right. I mean, Jesus Christ, how bad do you have to be? I guess he's elemental immune, which is kind of nice. But that said, it would also be good if he could accomplish anything. I believe he only uses his ultimate when Barsh is super, super low. Like, being critical doesn't do it, he has to be below 10%. Fuck you guys! Ah! I'm panicking! Oh, those guys are all water elemental. Maybe it would be better to summon Fan for it, actually, and just soak the water attacks. Yeah, see, another Abaddon has shown up. Just because... Oh, and I got low, or I got very low, but not low enough, I guess. So Hashmal dismisses. Right, what was the other strategy I was considering? Considering summoning Fam for it, wasn't I? But I'm not too convinced by that right now. Yeah, see, if you hit a Scathe, it's going to take out like 2 Mistmares, and that might buy us enough time to not be killed. Alright, 1 Mistmare, better than nothing. We're getting fucked over again. How does this keep happening? It's because they get so many more moves than you can never actually deploy your spells. Yeah? Yeah, see, now it doesn't even matter that Barsh wants to do a thing, because everyone's already dead. Bloody hell. What is the suggested solution here? Because right now it looks like your options are die and die horribly. Yeah, it continues to remind me really quite strongly of the Hennemines leveling with the bats. If you don't just knock them all out with their sleep weakness, they kill you. Because even if you're like 10 levels higher than them, there's 20 of them, and you never get a chance to do anything. Although that does make me wonder, maybe these guys are vulnerable to sleep, which would certainly be convenient. Nope, we're dead again. You see the problem with the whole being dead. It's not impossible to get off a concurrence with one character, but it never happens, so let's not try it.
Alright, time to look at these guys' status affinities, because
this is boring. We've established that I can kill anything in this area in a fair fight. How about we make it almost fair?
vulnerable to stop, and indeed to death.
Okay, so option 1, try to stop them. This will stop additional ones spawning,
Which makes it better than killing them.
Talk about a brutal fight, though. So, okay, I literally get off the dais, and if Ixion hasn't spawned, thereby blocking all the regular mobs, they are literally going to rush at me en masse until I die. One has to admit, it's a novel way of making a game challenging. See, I'm not... No, just stand near the dais. Don't move, because you'll provoke even more of the fuckers. What we're going to do is we're just going to try and gather up 6 or so of them without dying, but okay, we got down the Bullabaton using sheer massed attacks. And suddenly it's going better. Is it just because we're using Tornasol instead of Bommelhound? I don't think so. Well, apparently Tornasol is an exceptionally good weapon. I'd actually be doing even more damage if I were using Excalibur, so... there's not enough others close. Let's just let that one expire, we don't want to waste more charges. I was expecting it to take longer to charge that after Ash's attack, but it didn't. Again, the tearing things to pieces with brutal attacks plan seems to be working fine this time. I can't say I like it when you can win a fight without doing anything different. I don't think Balthier should be casting people's bubble for them. It'd be Aura's bubble. I'm confused again. Bubble is arcane magic, not green magic. That's also pretty damn important. Well, alright, we haven't managed to get mob 6 on 3 yet, which is part of the reason we're winning. But apart from just combo luck to kill them a little bit faster, we're not actually doing anything different. Yeah, that really bothers me. You shouldn't be able to do that. If you're losing, you should lose. Unless you think of something new to do. That's like the principle, in my mind, of pretty much all JRPGs. I feel like you shouldn't be able to win just by purely getting slightly luckier on which enemies decide to rush you. Plus, Black Orb, Ash. Ash, you useless. Oh, for pity's sake, take the orb! Worst princess. 0 out of 10. Would not make Dynast Queen. I still don't know what any of these places look like because I failed to memorize it during my last run. Back in the regular room with the pedestal. Need some more black orbs, really. Like, these intimidating enemies in the dark with the giant swords. Yeah, not even a big deal. But a bunch of frogs? My god, man. How could we even conceive of taking them down? There's another Nightwalker. Yeah, that guy just was like... not even an enemy. Well, you say that, but I don't have actual fibre optic, and I'm streaming. Admittedly not perhaps at the highest quality, certainly not at the same... or, as far as I can tell, not at the same quality as I'm playing at, but, like, see, here comes a frog. 2 minutes later, there's going to be 5 frogs and 10 mistmares, and we're going to be dead. Or alternatively, like, we'll just kill the frogs as fast as they appear. Which of these two things will happen? There's no way of knowing. Maybe you just want to not fuck around with spells.
Because the animation effectively gives the non-spell casters a turn advantage.
Ah, I can tell where you are because you cast the spell. I couldn't decide whether to go through the door or not. See? The orb vanishes so fast, and they insist on doing so many goddamn spells and animations. I wouldn't worry too much about how long it'll take to get fibre optic internet. As soon as the government isn't satisfied with how much of your life they can spy on through your current bandwidth, you'll get fibre optic. That's my way of looking at it. Wait, no. Right hand wall follow puts me in this room next. Oh shit. Oh, shit. Okay, you don't need to turn the pedestals on, but you can find the boss anyway. Right, so, a phoenix, I guess. It's literally called Phoenix. Yeah, you know what, I reckon I can take it. Actually, you're not really the right character to be doing that. You don't really have any good way of attacking with a Tanjiro, do you? Kill toss? Lol. No? I can't choose. Sure, telekinesis. And then Ash. You can do faux flying flare, I reckon. Oh, we don't have a Holy Rod anymore, do we? That's unlucky. Did we not succeed in dispelling this guy? I reckon it's worth another try. He could just be immune, of course. Again, the boss does not seem anywhere near as tough as just a bunch of random enemies. Also, it has way better music. I kind of feel bad about killing the Holy Firebird, but it did just appear out of nowhere and attack me. So... do I get anything for doing that, or is that just a boss? Literally nothing. Okay. Sure. Genji gloves are still good even if you're using a two-handed sword rather than a katana. This room is completely empty, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously I don't get a map, so...
What was my first ever stream? Wasn't it just a test to see if I can make it work? Oh no, you mean your first part of the Final Fantasy XII run?
Basically just running around. And the next few parts are me failing to get Dusty to work at all. Oh, I'm in the other half now. Okay. Treasure! Anitha, never mind. Oh, never mind. That was a magic pot. Oops. But, guys! I don't think you can kill them. Can you? You need to pay attention, otherwise you start attacking magic pots and they kill you. And I wasn't paying attention because there was a treasure chest. Go figure. I'm not sure if there is actually any way to kill magic pots normally. You just have to pay attention to what they want. And obviously turn off your gambits as soon as you see one. new strategy for picking up black orbs: switch party leader and be quick. I need a lot more black orbs. I'm guessing the monsters in the central area will be respawned now.
Won't that be a
Here they are. Don't you just love their ludicrously long aggro range, brutally powerful attacks, and giant sack full of HP statistics? It's the aggro range that gets to me, I think. Where did you come from? It's kind of a mediocre first stream, to be honest. Also, can't we just sort of prop the door open with one of our numerous god weapons? I mean, I get that the door closes pretty hard and all, but we made Torso out of pretty much solid gem steel. I still don't know how many each pedestal requires, so I'm going to carry on ignoring them until I have tons of black orbs, which is probably not optimal. Oh, a Dragon Lich. Amuse me by trying to steal corpse flies from him. I want a Whale Whisker. X potions are nice too. Dispelger is extremely rude. Who designed these? Oh, we got a corpse fly from the loot. That's nice. I would appreciate taking the orb, thank you. Another ether! Hooray! Is this one just a one-room area? I guess so. Well, maybe something will be generous enough to be vulnerable to Siphon. Oh yeah, Reaver and High Reaver. I remember this room. It was